Something I really hope James Gunn does with the DC line isn't just making shows for HBO Max and movies for Warner Brothers. I really want him to make an animated anthology show that's on HBO that everyone can enjoy. So it's like family friendly, but it explores different stories that we don't get to see. There are stories that take place in between the movies, in between the shows. Like, this is just a way to explore the characters, give them new team ups, set a character up maybe for an upcoming appearance in a later project. Like, immediately the actor has been cast, production is going on for that character. I think that would be really fun. So imagine you get about 10 episodes and you get to see the 3 years of Superman's life, because that's going to be the focus for the first season. We're just exploring little stories from that first 3 years before the Superman movie that we didn't get to see, because we know he was active for 3 years. Maybe we get to see a team up with him and Kara that is just kind of alluded to in Supergirl. We don't really know much about it, and we get to see that. Or maybe we get to see the first meeting of the Justice Gang and Superman, which is a thing that's shown in the official tie-in novel for one of the different reading levels of the Superman release. I don't really remember which one it is, but he fights Metallo in that. So let's get an adaptation of that. That would be fun to see. Maybe we get to see the origin of Metamorpho in one of the episodes. Maybe we get to see an appearance of Batman in one of these episodes. I don't know. It doesn't really matter what you do with it, and you can call it like Super Friends. I would say Brave and the Bold, but he's saving that for the Batman film. And then you could call it Adventure Hour. I don't know what you want to call it, but either way, I want an animated anthology show that sticks with the promise where he said the actors are going to be consistent on film, TV, video games, and animated appearances. I think that would be a fun way to fill that promise and give us more stories in the DCU that aren't necessarily going to be in the films and aren't necessarily enough to fill a whole season of television without stretching it out. I think there are good stories that you can find and build this way and explore it this way. But let me know, is that a show you would want to watch?